football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games in home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Bringing you sports, college football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We got a matchup on paper, Kirk, that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense could do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
No tackling, but not before he picks up the first.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Let's fly to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Jayhawks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Another great move. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere. Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, what a grab! Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looks like a player was down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
On the ground, it's Morris.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
On third down, he drops to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. We've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. Using his legs, it's Morris. 1st down, looking for more now. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. 1st down and 10. Give it to the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. So it's a comfortable 2nd and 4 for the offense here after that penalty. He keeps it on a design run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We reach the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through 1 period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
2nd down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks will send the punt team onto the field. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. We'll call for the fair catch here. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quick throw to the left side. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass caught, but he get in.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. A direct snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They're able to get him down.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
The field goal is good. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, and he can't hold on. First down screen is incomplete. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass complete on the crosser. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, the quarterback looked so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 49. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking for a receiver. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Turns it loose downfield. They tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. And they'll get him down that time. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Kansas offense is back out there now. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Breaks an open space.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Jayhawks bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the return will be brought down. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, he escapes. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will have to settle for 3? pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last to put together a positive drive here. On the run, it's Morris. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half versus this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they get the completion. It's good for 1st down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quickly caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. He's swarmed by the defense.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And we're able to get him down.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags a good throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs. Oh, it's another broken tackle. Wow, juke the first tackle. That was enough to make the first down. Now the offense has reached the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
They bring him down right at the 20.
Chris,
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Working clock with the ground game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Morris.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Tackle made it to 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Just standing there, gets hit again. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation